Hey up everybody, I hope you're good. Right, today I'm doing one of two tapas dishes. I had to think then for a minute. And the first one I'm going to do is this one, and it's Patatas Bravas. So I'll show you the ingredients and we'll get cracking. Right, so obviously we have some potatoes. Use as many as you want. I'm going to I've got 6 there altogether, and you cut them up, peel and cut them up into like 2 centimetre cubes, ready for frying. We have some red wine vinegar there, some olive oil, some baking powder, some paprika, smoked paprika. This is actually from Spain, this one, we brought it back. Some tomato puree or paste, 2 garlic cloves, some salt, some chili flakes, some cornstarch, and 1 cup of vegetable stock. 1 cup's about 236 mils or something like that. So, right, I'll get cracking. Okay, so I've got a pan of boiling water here, and we're going to use 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder and add it into here. There we go. It's unusual, but there you go. So right, that's boiling up nicely now. Just let me get that down. So I have diced my potatoes into little cubes. I'm now going to add these into here, into the boiling water. Oops, there's an escapee. Get in, turn that back up. Once it comes back up to the boil, 2 minutes, that's all it will take. And then we're going to remove it from the heat and put it onto some sort of sheet, baking tray, let it cool down. I might even put it in the fridge. Right, so that's had its 2 minutes. I've just took it off the heat and I'm going to drain it, put it onto some sort of baking sheet and let it cool right down before I can go any further. But I'll be cracking on with the sauce while that's happening. Okay, so we're moving on to the sauce. Right, so I've got about 60 mils of olive oil in a saucepan here on a medium-high heat. And we've sliced our garlic up, 2 garlic cloves, sliced them up thinly-ish. It doesn't really matter, it's there to flavour the oil. So we're going to add those in now and just constantly move this. Just keep it moving. Oh, it smells good. For a couple of minutes until these are golden brown. It's there just to flavour the oil. I mean, it says you can either use these bits for something else, the garlic bits, or discard. I don't know what we'd use them for, already cooked like that. So I'm probably going to discard them. But you just got to keep your eye on these because they can turn. You don't want it to turn the oil bitter. So basically you're just moving it around like I said. And it's starting to go golden now already, as you can see. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's starting to go golden brown. Those little bits. I would say that I don't really want to take it because it's going really quickly now. It's going darker. So I'm going to turn that right down now, and I'm going to remove these and go on to the next bit. Okay, so we're going to now add stuff to this oil to make the sauce. Tablespoon of cornstarch is going in here. Okay, it's on a low heat this. Right, a tablespoon of the tomato puree, tomato paste. Making sure I get 1 second. I'm just going to get all this in. I'm not very well organised yet. There we go. 1 tablespoon of the tomato puree. Right, and I haven't removed the film off my paprika. It's a brand new tub of paprika, the one we got from Spain. So, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. Be with you in 1 second. 2 teaspoons of this lovely smoked paprika from Spain. That is that. Right, what else is going into here? A teaspoon of chili flakes. So I'm just going to eyeball that. Just to give it a little bit of a kick. Now I won't eyeball it actually, just in case. Teaspoon of chili flakes. Alright, and put the cornstarch in already, and the veg broth, and half a teaspoon of red wine vinegar. And I can get to it. Well, it's a little bit more there. But hey, it is what it is. Right, so going to give that a little whisk. So now we're going to go in with gradually with our vegetable stock and keep whisking it. As it's going. A little bit more. And you can see it's sort of like thickening up a little bit there. Right, a bit more of the stock, I think. There we go. That's thickening right up now. A little bit of cornstarch in there. So I'll just get the last bit of the vegetable stock into there. And that's coming along rather nicely. And we're not far off. I would say that's about the right consistency. Maybe let's thicken up a little bit more. Right, just let me have a little taste. Let's try a little bit. Oh yes, that's got the required little kick there. That is lovely. So you just turn that off now, leave it off the heat and warm it back up again slightly when I do when the potatoes are done. That's the Bravas sauce done. Okay, so I've got 1 cup, 250 mils of olive oil in a skillet here in a pan. Just getting it up to heat, it's just about there. My potatoes are completely cooled off now. We actually did it on a tea towel. And it soaks up all the water as well. So what I'm going to do is, you can do this in batches. I'm just going to add my potatoes like so. Like I say, I'm not going to overcrowd. I might do this in 2 batches. We'll see. Right. I think that's about right for now, just to make sure that they're not all getting on top of each other. So you're going to fry them, basically, keeping your eye on them, keep them moving now and again, 20 to 25 minutes on a medium-high heat. So I'll come back in a nanosecond when they're done. Right, okay, as you can see, these are nice and golden brown now. I said 20 to 25 minutes, but actually the recipe said to cut the potatoes up into 2-inch chunks, which I thought was a bit big. So actually, these have only been going for 12 minutes, and I think they're just about done. So I'm going to remove these, drain them, and get on with the next batch. So just take note, it takes about 12 minutes if you cut them up small like that. But if you do them big, about 20 to 25 minutes. Right, I've just tested one and it's perfectly cooked, nice and crispy. So the second batch is now in. Right, so that has had its 12 minutes. Those are now done. So I'm going to remove these, drain them off, and we'll go from there. Right, so I'm just draining these off now, and while they're still warm, I'm going to add some salt to this, just to season them up with a bit of salt. There we go. And into our, I'm going to, at this point, you could put it into a bowl or a dish, and you could pour the sauce all over this, but I'm not going to do that because it is quite, it's got a bit of a kick. So what we're going to do, if you just bear with me, I'm just going to put some into this lovely little bowl that we also got from Spain. Oh, you numpty. I've just dropped the whisk all over the cooker.
Oh.
Never mind. I'll have to clean that up, won't I?
It's easily cleaned.
Yep. There we go. It's splattered everywhere. Right, so let me just get this in a shot. If you can see that. I don't know if that's going to be any good. But that is my Patatas Bravas. Instead of pouring the sauce on, I'm just going to dip it in with a cocktail stick. So, it's taste testing time. It's a thumbnail part 2. It just looks a bit better in a bowl. So that's the Patatas Bravas. So now it's taste testing time. Right, so let's give this a try. That's my little bowl of sauce. And I know it's quite fiery because I've already tasted it. So, little cocktail stick. Potato. And into our dip. Like I said, you could pour it all over it if you wanted, if you're so inclined. If you don't like chilli, leave the chilli flakes out. I forgot to mention that. Wow. Ooh. Yes. I think I might have put a little bit more than a teaspoon of chilli flakes in there.
Well, you did. I see you put a teaspoon in, then you put another bit in.
But hey, see, it's all right. I'm okay now.
It's nicer.
It is nice. And potatoes. Potatoes are lovely and crunchy, fluffy in the middle. What more do you want? Absolutely banging. So that is part 1 of my tapas. I'll be doing another one very shortly. So, as you all know, I've been away, so personal reasons. But I'm back now, trying to get my head back in the space. So, I'd like to thank you all for sticking with us and for watching, for liking, for sharing, subscribing, and all your lovely recipe ideas. Please keep them all coming. I've got to try and get back into some sort of normality now. So yes, I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.